started on part 2. Refine the blanket some. Hello, welcome to the vlog. This is part 2 or part 3 if you can include the prep video of my self-portrait painting process vlogs for my 2025 self-portrait. It's a vlog, so we do a few other things, but the main focus is working on that painting. But if you missed the other 2 videos, I will have them linked down below, or you can just go back to the previous 2 videos on my channel. But if you're new to my channel and you like chill art vlogs, please subscribe and like this video. It really helps out the channel. I'm currently working towards becoming a partner again, and I'm about 1/3 of the way to the watch hours I need for that. So thanks so much for being here. In part 1, we ended up filling the entirety of the page and making a lot of progress on both the face and the body. In this one, I finish up the body and work on refining some of the details and making some corrections, as well as finishing the background and adding some of those water details that I somewhat mentioned in the last video. The elemental stuff that we talked about last time should make a lot more sense now, but this has been my most difficult self-portrait so far, and I end up being really proud of it. I did it in gouache, which is probably not surprising, and I was working with a limited color palette of 4 colors plus white that I picked out in the first prep video. And yeah, I think that's all. Let's just get straight into the video. Okay, good morning. It is Wednesday. I don't know what day it is. Wednesday, February 18th, and it is time to get started on part 2 of this painting video. You could probably hear my heat, but ignore that. Before we get started, I thought it'd be cool to get out some of my older self-portraits, since I know some of you guys are newer. So I keep a good chunk of my self-portraits in sketchbooks. I keep most of those in here. Okay, my old sketchbooks and notebooks. Just need to find my last sketchbook. I think this one. When did I finish this? 2025. So there should be one in here. Yep. This is my 2024 self-portrait. Which sketchbook was I using? This one maybe? Looking for one more, I think, and then I have the rest in like a binder with my loose artworks. 2018, that's a planner, that's a planner, those are notebooks. I have one more. I bet it's this one. I bet this is the one I started. No, I started in 2022. I bet it's in the sketchbook. Okay, start 2018. Where is this? This is, why didn't I write on this? I need to get rid of some of this art. This is 2020. 2018. Gotcha. I think this one's faded a lot. I just wasn't using as nice gouache at the time. I really need to clear out this binder. It's like overflowing. Okay, I think I found all of them. I'll start with 2018. There's a painting of this one on my channel. It's faded a lot. Crazy. And then the next year I did huge oil painting. Can it even fit in frame? Massive jump in skill level between 2018 and 2019. That's insane. And then 2020 we did a watercolor painting, or mixed media I guess, because I think this is gouache. In 2021, this one's really good too. 2022, I like this one a lot. And then 2023, one of my favorites. I don't know how to. I really like the colors and how I painted the reflections in my classes. So that's 2023. And then for 2024, I did this. I have a 2-page one, a good face crunch in there. And then, yeah, and now we're on 2025. I think you can see how a lot of these are just painting of a photo. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And this is this year. I think this year is definitely going to be a big time favorite self-portrait. I have ones going a little bit further back, but we'll have to look at those on my computer. Okay, so the ones I showed you started in 2018. We would just go back from that point. 2017, 2016, 2015, 2014, a lot more effort there. Another 2014, 2012, and 2011. Crazy, right? I know I've done this one as a draw this again challenge a few times. I don't know where those are though. I hope you found that interesting. I always think it's crazy when I look at just the massive amount of art that I have made in the last, I was going to say 10 years, but I've only been on YouTube for 10 years and I have a lot more than just that. We should get started now. I feel like I'm procrastinating. We need to fill in the other hand and refine the blanket some. So I think I'll probably start with the blanket as a way to warm up and then dive straight into doing the other hand. too much. Straight. This is the wrong brush. Where's the right brush? That's the progress on the hand that I've been working on for the last 30 minutes or so. Unfortunately, it is so hard. I feel like this hand in comparison was so easy, but I'm really struggling with this one. But it looks vaguely hand-like now. So the next stage is to just start messing with the colors and stuff so that it still looks like a hand like I want, but it is more stylistically similar to that one. It's so hard. This hand is so freaking hard. I keep getting so frustrated while working on it. The sun is starting to go down, so I am done for the day, but it is really starting to look pretty finished. Today we did the hand, worked a little bit on the hair, a lot better. Really proud of how my tattoo look. Yeah, looks good. On my list of things I wanted to fix, I feel like I got all the corrections in. Need to add a few things like some acne, some highlights, need to blend out the blanket a little bit. Then I think it's just finishing touches and it will finally be done and I can move on with my life. It is looking really good. I will see you tomorrow. So this was probably the hardest and scariest part of this painting because I had no idea what I was doing. It was harder than even painting that hand that I was struggling with. I think because I have painted hands before, whereas painting ripples in this way is something I've never really done. Not in a way that was like so focused, if that makes sense. So I had no idea what I was doing. I had a couple like riverbed photos up as reference for the ripple effect, but as soon as I started I was like, I don't know how to do this. So I decided to figure out on Procreate first. The original plan was for a like subtle ripple effect just like around my body, but I very quickly did not do that. The mock-up I did though turned out okay. But once I actually started, it was so like scary. My hands were shaking. I don't think I even recorded a lot of the process of this part of the painting because I was struggling so much. I must have repainted over the right side at least like 5 times. Surprisingly, the paper handled that pretty well. Probably good that I didn't try to push it even any further though. And even though I'm not 100% happy with the water effect, and I think technically it's probably too much and pulls like too much attention away from the center of the painting, I'm still really happy that I followed through with my ideas. I think it's a really cool painting and I can really tell how much effort I put into it. And I hope some of what I learned in the process helps my future paintings like level up. Sweet. Treat. Let's go get a treat. Okay, it's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I should be putting up some videos of the painting and some detailed shots while I talk. But if you made it this far and you haven't yet, please subscribe and like the video. And if you feel like it, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about whatever. And I'll see you guys for the next one.